Michael, it's Prometheus. I've got the details on our next operation.
I'm not lifting a finger until you give me some answers.
We don't have time for this, Michael. What do you want to know?
First off, what is this ASC and why do you and Adams want it?
I don't want it, but Adams does. It's a very powerful artifact that is critical to his plans. Plans that you inadvertently aided him with.
What do you mean?
The ASC was developed by scientists working for the Trust. Through it, I convinced them of Adams' true intentions. Then I helped them get it away from him and those puppets he created with the neurotoxin. But then you retrieved the ASC from my men, and through your visor link, helped Adams convince the president of a vast, powerful conspiracy that only the Trust would be able to combat. Your final transmission, facing down the Drudge at the memorial, sealed the deal. As a result, wheels have been put into motion to grant the Trust unprecedented power. And when the president dies, they will take control.
The president is in danger? We have to warn him.
He won't listen, Michael. Adams has convinced him that you've been turned into a puppet.
Then we'll just have to save him ourselves.
Okay. Hey, everybody. This is, War Wasp, aka Hayden. Here doing another set of Conduit videos. Cause I was a freaking idiot. I ended up forgetting to save 45 minutes commentary before shutting down WavePad, which is the software I use to edit and record all my voiceovers and everything.
You have to take out those conduits if we're to have any hope of
So instead, this is going to be post commentary for about the next 4 videos, something like that. You know, I guess it works out a little bit. I can kind of trim down the videos, you know, using my commentary to kind of adjust where the video ends and begins, because I had like an odd 5 minutes of capture that was really not going to fit in, so I can kind of trim some of that out. In terms, oh, I get the, oh, never mind. So in terms of, you know, actually losing track here. So in terms of actual commentary, it's going to be post-commentary. It's not actually going to be live. And so, I guess it'll work as kind of a test of my commentary skills here to see if I can actually commentate 45 minutes of video without being silent for half of it. So right here I get the HV545, which is the handgun you might remember from episode 5. The HV545 is God Player, which it really is. Love this. Probably, I wouldn't say it's my favorite gun in the game, but whatever. So hopefully I'll be able to make a few quips here and just kind of make it a little bit more lively than it would have been. Yep, there's a kind of a cutscene here.
What is that?
It's a skimmer. They're looking for the president.
Okay. Yes, this is kind of my favorite gun in the game. Aside from one other, which you'll see in, I think, 2 episodes. The next 2 episodes, which would be, so if this is 8, that would be, let's see, I think 10. I think episode 10. You'll get to see my favorite gun in the game, which is the Striker. So right here, everything kind of went. You know, this is good, I guess. Everything kind of went to hell here, and I ended up. I'll be able to make my commentary a little bit more packed here, I guess, because it got pretty hectic here for a moment. On a side note, I have turned the difficulty up after recording all of this, so you know, the next videos after, I think this goes up to 11, I get 8, 9, 10, and 11 will come out of this. You'll notice that I do that several times over the course of the game when I need to pull the ASE out. I instead switch weapons for some reason. But yeah, so I get to do a little more commentary here in terms of, you know, you get to hear me talk more. instead of me being confused because, well, I'm still confused, but a little jump, no scope there, I guess. Doesn't really count if you have a reticle like that, though. So, come on, floating strike rifle there. So anyway, turn the difficulty up, so after 11, which would be 12 onward, you'll get to see, you know, maybe a little bit more challenge here, as opposed to just running through the game like this. I found out that over the course of, you know, the last videos I've done, and this set, is that I had the difficulty on low. So right there, that's an issue, in that, you know, lowest possible difficulty. It's not going to be very fun for you guys to watch. It's not going to be super challenging for me to play through, you know. So gives you maybe a little bit more entertainment if I fail and end up raging. So nerd rage is always fun. So I think I bumped the difficulty up just one notch. You know, maybe do just a couple videos like that. And in case, you know, it's still too easy at that point, I can always turn it up a little bit more. Find that guy hanging out there. He pops out here. Yep, see? The repeated switching of the weapon until I figure out I'm pressing the wrong button. That's always fun. You gotta love a gun that's an instant kill. You know. Oh, there it is again. Gotta love a gun that's a one-hit kill. Yeah, I would have loved to see it in multiplayer, but you know, really, it makes sense for them to not include it. You know, I mean, even if you only get 16 rounds for it, ultimately that's about 16 kills, especially with the scope on there. You know, just allowing someone to snipe with a handgun like that. I hate those things. Thermites. Probably my least favorite enemy in the game. How does that take him out there?
Central area has been secured.
I do remember that, yeah, there tends to be one more drudge hiding back in there.
Now go clear the west wing.
Empty a clip into his lifeless body. Yeah, so, you know, this also allows me to talk a bit about what I've got coming up in terms of what projects I want to do. It looks like I'm almost to 10 minutes, so I got a couple more minutes I can talk about. I can talk through, excuse me. But in terms of, you know, what I got coming up, you might remember that I did 1 or 2 episodes of The Legend of Zelda. I think I actually only got the first episode up of that. The other ones, I actually went back and on a suggestion from one of my friends, Andres, or Andres Lazo 8, you may know him as. In fact, you know, a little shout out there. I know you're probably going to watch this, Andres, but for those other guys who may be interested in my Monster Hunter videos, you know, Andres is a decent friend of mine. Met him in Monster Hunter, and
I'm patching into the Secret Service frequencies to check the president's
and have enjoyed, you know, talking to him or corresponding with him up until now. He's a heck of a nice guy. I got to give him a lot of credit. He's from Uruguay, and, you know, a floating strike rifle, a really floating one. Teabag the floating strike rifle there. He's from Uruguay. English isn't his first language, you know, and I got to give him credit for, you know, doing videos. I wouldn't choose to do videos in German, let's say, if YouTube was German. You know, that's essentially what he's doing, is going to, you know, doing something that's out of his element, something that, you know, is not exactly easy to do. And I gotta give him credit for that. He's an exceptional Monster Hunter player. I mean, the dude is incredible. With just about everything. In fact, I think he's better than me with every weapon out there. You know, I don't like to, you know, brag about other people too much, but he's pretty incredible. If you like my Monster Hunter videos, you know, go ahead and check him out. I'll put his username in the description, and give you that there. I think, yeah, I'm at 10 minutes, so I'm gonna shut off the commentary here, and I'll come back for episode, this is 8, so episode 9.